Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And we actually had a really good week, up over $700,000 this week. So terrific week. Unfortunately today down $41,000, but today was more of an adjustment, and I'll show you guys. Sometimes the way these market makers leave these bids, they throw 10 cents here or there on these option trades to make themselves look a little better going into the weekend. But no big deal. We got some nice positions. I like how everything's trading, and unfortunately, it broke that 20 this morning, was doing well, and then the NASDAQ started cracking and selling off, but it actually stayed pretty strong and finished up 2 cents. Jaguar today exploded 8 cents for us, and IDX is pretty much flat, but let's take a look at how we did. So, end of the day down $41,000, but like I said, great comeback this week from where we were to start the week. Jaguar, like I said, we averaged down, we bought those 40,000 more shares at $1.21, so those are starting to make a nice profit. Not sure how long I'll keep those 40,000, maybe if this thing gets up to that $1.80, $75.80 again, but the stock 2 days in a row is kind of like it did nothing and then it just kind of takes off out of nowhere. The Kinetics today actually was up. Too bad we didn't get filled on those at the 9 cents yesterday we were trying to buy. Would have had a nice little profit there, but at least it's on its way back up. And of course, TCIV today finished up, so can't complain. Now, all this stuff will go away over the weekend, all these options that expire, as well as our IDX options. So we got about $2,000 there that will get added back to the account. And then we have all the CCIV in play. I also bought another 500 contracts of the 2350s today at 45 cents. So they're already up a little bit in money. But if this thing goes $1 or something, these are going to be big. So should do good and stuff. Mitchell Pilot, $2 super chat. Hello, Mr. Raja. Hello, Mr. Mitchell Pilot. But yeah, everything. I like how it's sitting. I think CCIV is getting set to go. I think we just have to get the market conditions there and stuff. Kenny and the research team had a great day. Up today $1,000. At one point they were down, and then they were up. I think at one point $2,000. So he's got a lot of plays. He's still doing some spring training and cleaning up some stuff. But just so much stuff in play. He has a lot of stuff. He just gave, for all our Patreon members, make sure you check out Kenny's posts on the private page on Facebook for all you guys. He just posted a bunch of information about all these stocks. I don't know how he keeps track of so many, but I guess that's why he has an entire team with him. But lots of stuff going on here. And like I said, takes one of these things to explode, and it's huge. So... and he keeps, he loves the dips. Looks like he keeps averaging down this North American Frac and Sand Company. So hopefully that one comes back. That's one of his larger ones that's down and stuff. But unfortunately, you mostly see the stuff that's down in his account because the stuff that starts making money and pops, he usually gets rid of. So you got to take your profits and move on. But best of luck to Kenny and the research team. Stocks today, Dow was up, NASDAQ and S&P down. So it's third week in a row, or second week in a row for the a loss on the S&P. So interesting, but I think the markets will pick up some steam usually into June and stuff, so should do well. CCIV, interesting enough too, it was up about 5 cents. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's down 16 cents, but with such low volume at the end of the day, and it really means nothing on a Friday. There's no breaking news that came out and stuff. But that thing is down. Now, Bitcoin, this is the big one. I mean, this thing just keeps crashing. So China today now, looking at more sanctions about it and different stuff. And it's going to be interesting what they do with it. I mean, we've said this all along. If this thing crashes too much and now you get the governments involved and more people looking at stuff, this is not good for cryptocurrencies. It's going to create a lot of problems. Also, usually, it seems like Bitcoin usually rallies over the weekend. So it'll be interesting if this bounces back. I can tell you one thing. If this thing cracks at $30,000, this thing could be done. It could be, $10,000 again. So definitely be interesting where it goes. Somebody in the chat says, what's your opinion on Dogecoin? It's 35 cents. It was 4 cents before somebody called it a hustle who was, hyping it up. Honestly, it should probably be back to 1 or 2, 5 cents. I don't know. It has no value. Our Coinbase account, just for fun, that I've been trading, you can see last 24 hours. It's been up and down in the last few days, but keeps crashing. So, like I said, Bitcoin is going to have some big hurdles. You've got to look at the you've got to look at the fundamentals of it and everything, and why it's a pyramid scam. It's imaginary. Like I said, at least Bitcoin. There's only 21 million coins going to be minted. It's going to end at 2140. Every 4 years it halves, and then the other thing is like, what are these people going to do once it ends? And then they're going to just mine for the rewards, for the blockchain rewards. Because you need the blockchains to keep making the transactions. Then they said, well, maybe they'll redo it and add more. I mean. Who knows? Very interesting how it ends. I don't know, but I have a feeling for a lot of people it's not going to end well if they haven't taken their profits. And who wants to get into something when it's already so high? It's already up there. It's already pricey. It's not cheap. Bitcoin when it was $100 to $3,000, but it's already up there. So it's getting very pricey and stuff. So you have to. Be careful, very careful. Donnie says, what do you think about the future of GameStop? I think the future of all 5,000 of their stores need to be closed down, and they're going to have huge layoffs and huge losses. Online, yeah, I think they're going to do terrific online, but I don't think they're going to be the next, video game portal online. They have to have something much better planned if GameStop is going to be worth anything. Honestly, it should be worth $10 a share right now, maybe 20 on a good day. Totally overvalued, and at some point it's going to crack. At some point people are going to say, you know what, we've sat on GameStop long enough, time to go to something new. Just like cryptocurrencies, just like AMC, just like all these things they pick. And the other thing is, if everybody loses a lot of money and people start losing a lot of money in cryptocurrencies, that's going to scare them off from playing more stuff. Not everybody. You got to remember, for every winner, there could be one loser, two losers, 10 losers out there. So people get scared off. They don't like losing money. Of course, for the one guy who made that $1 million, there could be 1,000 people who all lost $1,000, and that's all they had in their life savings. But thank God he made $1 million. So just remember that what goes up can always come down, and you have to be very, very careful in these cryptocurrencies and these fad trades. So, POAI, no clue what that is. It says, what do you think about Nokia, Mr. Roger? Mr. Raja? We've looked at that one several times. That's another one that was supposedly a short squeeze play and stuff like that. I think where it's trading at right now is fine. They lose money, $5. It's been $3 to $9. I think $9. It was definitely not worth that. It's kind of like BlackBerry. BlackBerry is starting to turn around and do some stuff, but they still lose money. Same thing. This one got up to that $28 in that whole short squeeze game. Now it's $8. This no different than AMC. It's just what stock everyone likes better that day and what stock everyone picks. Here's the thing. AMC movie theaters, they're out there, they're everywhere you go and you see them. GameStop, they're out there, they're where people go. Nobody sees BlackBerry, so it's not as popular. Nokia, nobody uses Nokia phones and stuff, so they're not as popular. But there's, like I said, it's just people trying to short these things and make a go at it. All right, what else we got here? Rod says, I think Biden's infrastructure plan is key. If the EV industry will pop or not, with no infrastructure, how can EV plays do good? So, they're going to have infrastructure and building stuff, but you also have to remember, eventually, and most people who own an EV car, an apartment complex, stuff like that, they're going to have charging stations. They're going to have that stuff, so you're going to see more and more stuff. Obviously, if the government, kicks in trillions of dollars, that helps faster. But I think you'll see a lot of that stuff popping up, all over the place, over the next 5, 10, 20 years. And also the automotive manufacturers are going to have to be part of that as well. If they want to, succeed. David says, I know I commented talking about me stacking puts on Tesla and crypto-based companies with heavy crypto balance sheets. Riot, the Tesla Open, gave me a heart attack, then dropped back to reality. Yeah, everything, this morning everything was up a little bit and then came back down and stuff. So definitely be interesting. Joey, I think you underestimate the GME holders. They have been holding for almost 5 months. If any squeeze were to happen, it would be GME because the holders won't budge no matter what. Well, Joey, For 5 months they've been holding, and somebody owns the stock at $480. The stock then went all the way down to $50. Then it went all the way up to $248 and then crashed when it was at, 340, then crashed and came all the way back down, as low as $110. And, with the earnings, I mean, the bottom line is they don't have a profit. They're not going to make a profit this quarter. Or if they do make a profit, it's going to be very, 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 very small. There's no new game systems out, in quarter one, so all they're doing is filling orders from people who didn't buy them for Christmas. There's nothing going on. Go to their stores. There's nothing happening there. So yeah, as long as, their online stuff grows, but it doesn't matter. Their online business grew 1,000%. Well, it's easy to have something that did $1 million and now it does $10 million. It's easy to have something that does $10 million and does $100 million. It's hard to have something that does $100 million and does $1 billion. It's hard to have something that does $1 billion and does $100 billion, $10 billion. It's, I can turn $100, I can take any 100, I can make $100 a day with no problem. I can take 100 and turn it into 200 all day long. I can't turn $1 million into $2 million all day long. It's just unfortunately, the law of numbers are against you. So. Robert says, do you think buying more of Churchill Capital would be a great thing? I like it. You guys, I bought more of those options, as you could see. I bought another 500 contracts. I think this thing's going to pop this week, hopefully 2 or 3 points. I like it. They got the name change coming up in the next couple of weeks, when it turns into Lucid. I think this one's got great potential. I like it, and I think it's going to do well. I mean, I'm all in. Look at this, guys. You can see on this account, we are all in, plus some other accounts. Red Slots, take your profits on GameStop and AMC and put it into something else. That's what I'm saying. I mean, here's the thing. If you're looking for something that's going to double in money, I wouldn't tell anyone to buy GameStop at $180 a share. It's just not worth it. Also the volume's not there. Volume's very low on it. Those are all bad signs. And all it's going to take is a few people one day to come in and sell again, and this thing's going to be $100. Sure, could it go to 200? Of course it could. Anything can go up. But if you look at the way it's been trading and where it's been sitting, it's kind of sitting here and stuff, but something is going to move it because 2 things are going to happen. Nobody wants to sit here and own a stock that's going to sit at 160s to 180 forever. They can't make any money, with that. And definitely something's going to break. And I think when it breaks, it's not going to be anything on the upside on that one. Mikey the Fish, Raja, your concentrated position in CCIB makes me nervous. Why all eggs in one basket? So we do have a large position there, but I like it. Obviously when we got into it, it was around $24, $25. But it's going to, they have a lot of good stuff. And I've watched, look how people like Tesla with Elon Musk cracking lately and the crypto stuff. I think they're going to have some good stuff and it's going to keep growing and it should do well. CCIB, this play is going to be over by July 1st. I mean, this thing is on a name change. Once it has the merger complete, the pipe is $15, so that's the low. They can't sell until September, and the CCIB people at $10 a share, they can't sell until for 18 months after the closing. So there's a lot of great stuff there that's going to help keep that one doing well and stuff. So. Ruban says, got to admire Ford, had a great day and a week. How did it do? Last time I looked, it was like 12, 13 bucks in there. What's it at? 13.33. Broke through that 13. So yeah, definitely what did it get up to almost near its highs today. So definitely a good week. But this is kind of like the same stuff. Yeah, they have an electric car. They have these different things coming out, but it doesn't make any sense with what's going on there because, they said because of the chip shortage, they can't produce, all these cars, which is going to, have them lose money and stuff. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of like Plantair. We'll look at that one in one sec. Joey Z, not arguing GME fundamentals. It's about the shorts are over-leveraged and never covered. One rule that never changes in the market is all shorts must cover. There's no volume because no one is selling. Yeah, but these shorts, what people don't realize, these shorts have more money than God. Yes, if it's me, but They have billions, and I can tell you, last time you saw what happened when the shorts had a problem. If this stock runs, they don't have to cover. And if they were worried about covering, they would have. And I think a lot of them have also covered. They could be hedging their positions, with calls. If you're a short and you're worried about it, go buy the, $250 call 6 months from now, for $10. So if this stock runs 50 points up and you're short it, that $10 call, will be worth $30, $40. There's so many things to hedge it with and stuff, but I don't know. Like I said, at some point, fundamentals take over. Unless this is the first stock ever in history that's 100% owned by idiots who have no clue what's going on, But I definitely wouldn't want to base my entire life on buying a short stock that you think shorted. It's because it's way overvalued. It just at some point it's going to crash. What happens when they say we're closing 5,000 stores down, or we lost more money and we need to raise more capital in a year or something? Like it's going to come down at some point before it goes to $1,000. And if you know what, if these people all want to put all their life savings into getting this stock to $1,000 and those shorts don't cover, then what happens? So, Palantir, the same thing. Everybody likes this one. And they said at their earnings, they have earnings, they were doing good, everything's going fine, but they said they don't have the growth. So it's like, why would this stock go to $50? Why would it go up? I think, like I said, I think where it is going to stay, and that's, where it belongs. So, not much there going on. Rent slots, too many car companies. There's a lot of new ones coming. It'll definitely be interesting, but CCIB is definitely going to be one that's going to hold in the long term. David, thoughts on the most interesting mover today? Ford. It usually has very little volatility. Obviously, news on it. Sell off on Monday. I don't know. Maybe people just want to own a good American stock again. Who knows? Hard to say. People love their cars. People love stuff. New products. I think they just right place, right time in the market for them, with Biden yesterday, visiting and some of that stuff. So it'll be interesting where that one goes. I can't say. So everybody's just another person. What do you think about Planterra? I just told you, I think it's flatline going nowhere. I think it sits where it's at, $18 to $22 range is what I would predict. But Alan says, rent slots. A lot of car companies not making money. I feel you, brother. And that's going to be a big problem. It's going to take a while for these car companies to start making money. So you have to remember, they also have to invest so much money into the infrastructures and doing all these things. So definitely takes a while for this stuff to get going. But hopefully everyone will make lots of money. But hey guys, this is Raja Makes Money, and I will see you guys Monday for see how we start off the week. Hopefully we have another rally week like this. We get 2-3 points out of CCIB next week. I could be up $1 million. So I think CCIB is getting set to launch here. Good things are about to happen. They got some news on Wednesday. It's going to be big, I think, in the next 2 weeks for us. CCIB. Hopefully Jaguar continues to go up. Maybe IDX will hopefully can catch a bounce, and hopefully it will be, everything will keep going. But hey guys, have a great weekend, and thanks so much for watching, and big shout out to our Patreon members and YouTube sponsors. Thank you guys again for your support. Take care and enjoy the week.